Whit's going to be coming in too.
Okay, hello crew, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm playing with my screen.
And I'm gonna get
this is live, guys. Look at I've got special guests coming in today. We have got Whit and Cari Higham, and I believe Whit's coming in a second, so he'll join us at the moment.
Right when we decide we're gonna go live, kids be crazy. It's just the way it is.
It is. That's life. You just roll with the punches, don't you? It's all good. So welcome. You can see on the screen their names, Whit and Cari. Cari is the, if you're not aware, Cari's the girl, and Whit is the guy. That sometimes does confuse people. But we've got Cari in front of us now, and Whit will be joining us shortly. So I just want to say thank you first for joining me live here with our awesome community that are jumping on to sort of meet you today. Some of them would already be aware of who you are.
Yeah, anybody who's hopping on, say hello. That way we can give you a shout out as we go.
Absolutely. So let's see who is here. We've got Gloria. We've got Patricia saying hello to Whit and Cari, and Henry. Oh, and if you're not aware, he's out of screen at the moment, but he's my little fish on the side. More knowledge. Hey, Laurie, how are you? We've got Janet, who's happy to be here. We've got Anna, who is saying hello to all of us. We've got Mel and Sandra. And thank you, Cari, for giving up some of your time. So
absolutely. Not giving up anything. It's always a pleasure to come and hang out with Helen.
Awesome to see you. I missed you in Austin. I got to spend some time with Whit, but unfortunately I missed Cari. She wasn't that well. But
I know.
And the reason why Whit and Cari are here with me today is because, one, they're amazing people. They have an amazing story, and they're doing some awesome training coming up on Black Friday, which you just don't want to miss. So we'll go in today, what's going to be covered in the training. But if you would just like to share with our community, Cari, a bit about you guys and your journey in social media, because you've really got a powerful story, which I think people need to hear.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I guess our story kind of starts a little less than 6 years ago when we first started in network marketing. And when we first started, we were kind of that definition of struggling network marketer. Oh, and here comes Whit. He's here. Hopefully kids will stay at bay while we're able to do this interview.
Hello, Whit.
Yeah, but our story kind of starts a little less than 6 years ago. We struggled. We struggled real bad the first couple of years in network marketing. Our first 6 months, we had enrolled no people. It took us 6 months to sign up our first customer. It didn't come without obstacles, let's put it that way. And then after our first 6 months, I remember I was so frustrated. We went to our upline and I was like, this isn't working. Like, what are we doing wrong? And if anybody can relate to that, maybe there was a point in your journey where you were just like, no one sees this the way that I do. I'm doing all the things my upline is telling me to do, and nothing seems to be working. Nothing's working. If that's you, maybe drop a 1 in the comments, because that's where we were at. And this was after we had been in for 6 months. And I remember our upline, the only advice that he could give us was, you're not talking to the right people.
Yeah.
You need to go where the people are. So you need to start talking to more people.
Yeah, so immediately my brain's like, well, where are they? Like throw me a bone here. Where are these people that you apparently know about but aren't telling me where they are? And at the end of the day, they couldn't answer that. And it's no fault of their own, because they're basically just regurgitating basically what they learned how to do, right? So at the end of the day, we drank the juice again, and all they said was just go and talk to more people. That rock star is going to show up. And so we said, okay, let's go do that. So we started running and the next talking to more people.
And the next 18 months was spent cold market prospecting. And if anybody, I want to know if there's anybody here who was as hardcore as we was. So as we was. I don't know what proper English is. But anyways,
you don't have to speak proper English to make money.
No. So, the next 18 months, so we live about 2 hours south of Salt Lake, little teeny town in Utah. We live 5 hours north of Vegas. And so this was our business strategy and our prospecting strategy. We would drive every day, Monday through Thursday, up north, back and forth every day, prospecting at Walmart, Starbucks. Like if there was a crowd of people, we were there. Like malls, while most people go to the mall to shop, we would go to hunt down our next prospect.
Yep.
And then on the weekends, we would go down to Vegas and we would prospect on the Strip. And again, in malls, everywhere, like if there was people, we were there. And we would call these people throughout the week. So in an 18-month time period, we talked to thousands of people. Yeah. Literally thousands. And I think we signed up two out of that entire 18 months. Yeah. And in January of 2016, I turned to Whit and I was all like, I cannot keep doing this.
We're done.
I cannot keep leaving our kids. We can't keep putting the miles on our car. We were living in his mom's basement at the time. Yeah. And I was just like, I don't think that this is ever going to work. So you've got to figure out a different way to build it or I'm out.
Yeah.
And,
exactly.
And that's what kind of led us to finding social media. And it was actually Whit who found social media that way.
Yes, I'm dedicated. I make it happen, even though she tries to get away.
But what did you say initially when he found a different strategy? Were you done, Cari, or were you in for it?
I was done. And when he brought me this social media strategy, I remember I was actually really mad. Like
she's like, you got me into network marketing. Now you're going to get me into this. Like, I don't want to have any part of it.
I was like, I'm done. Like, I think I even used the words, like, we need to find a real business, something that's going to actually bring money in, because I was so frustrated. But he's all like, so we have this saying that we've used at times, and he used it this one time. He's all like, just be Switzerland for a minute. Like, just look at this objectively, take your emotions out, just take a look and see if this is
be the middle ground here.
Yeah.
And so I got her to take a look at it, and that's actually when we, kind of really got into social media and taking our business online. Yeah, actually learning skill sets. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of people that can relate to you here. Like Valerie's saying, hello, I love what you're saying. Like, yes. Relate to it. Thank you guys in advance. I hope to learn a lot and apply the knowledge. So there's probably a lot of people listening that can relate to your story. I don't know if everyone's walked the Vegas Strip to prospect people, but everybody's sort of got their own story. So Whit's find some strategies on social media. So what then? What happened after that?
Okay, so that's when everything took that 180. So, I want to know, anybody who's watching this, like, have you ever had like this feeling like you're right on the cusp, like you're just
right
like,
there. Like, I know it's just a matter of doing this something different, and it's gonna, you're gonna be on that right path or whatever.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened for us in April of 2016 when we found, how to grow our business online. It's how, it's when we found the mentorship company that we met Helen through. Yeah. And in less than 10 months from doing this, it took, like I said, it took a complete 180. We ended up building a multiple six-figure income using social media. Yeah. We started putting together a team system for our team, started recruiting people, which was something that was not easy for us to do in the beginning. And it was crazy how fast, when we had the right, when we were growing the right skill sets and when we had the right strategy, it was fast how quickly everything turned around for us. Yeah.
And I believe you're sharing some of your secrets and strategies with us on a special training on Black Friday. Is that true?
Yes, yes, we are. And it's something that we're actually really excited about. So we like to say this course has been like 6 years in the making, because we're really, like, you think about from the very beginning to finally, growing a team. We now have one of the fastest growing teams inside of our company. We're teaching you guys everything we know about growing an audience on social media, how to build influence over that audience so that when it comes time to promote, it's not a matter of if you have people buy, it's not a matter of if you have people join you, it's a matter of how many and how fast. Yeah. And that's what we're so excited for.
Yeah.
Who would like to learn that, guys? Like, who listening?
Hands in the air.
Who would like to learn that? And I would like to add that there is a link in the description of this video that we are on to access that special training. It's discounted for Black Friday. You won't be able to get it at what you can now, up above. And the other thing that's really powerful about what you're doing with this training on Black Friday is there's a much bigger cause behind this training, isn't there?
Yes.
that you're doing it. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
To be honest, that's actually what we're more excited about at the end of this. Like,
Yeah.
because we understand, we know what it's like to be the struggling network marketers. And I want everybody to understand, in a way, we're still struggling network marketers. We're still trying to get to where we want to be in this. We just have some actual skill sets that lighten the load, right? So, but what we're really, really excited about is we wanted to partner with a company called Heifer International, which is all about really helping people that are in need. Not just, there's a lot of great places out there that just kind of give stuff, right? Just here it is, here it is, here it is.
Yeah.
And we wanted to partner with a company that taught people and gave a hand up, meaning that we're going to give you the hand, but it's kind of up to you to kind of pull yourself up. Okay. And so really what this is going to be geared around is helping the people of Nepal this time of year. And we have a pretty hefty goal. A lot of the proceeds from this training are actually going to go to, we want to raise at least $35,000.
Yep, our goal is $35,000
for this, which is a pretty big number. And the reason we chose Heifer International and the reason that we partnered with them was because they actually teach people like actually life skill sets, kind of like what we're going to be sharing on this is actually network marketing skill sets. We're not going to just give you the answers. You guys are going to have to do a lot of work, but that's, as the saying goes, you give a man a fish, he eats for a day, but if you teach a man how to fish, he eats for a lifetime, right? So that's exactly what Heifer International does is it really teaches people the self-sustainable skill sets that they need.
Like farming, raising animals, all that stuff. Getting water, like little things like that we take for granted, I think, a lot of times.
And I think that's really important to recognize in this training, if you decide to invest in it, is it's not only going to teach you skills that maybe you could do a 180 in your business, like Whit and Cari have done. And I use exactly the same strategies, and it's made a massive difference in my business as well. But you're helping people from, out of poverty and underprivileged countries and those. So there's a much bigger, higher cause here. So that's why this training is so important. Now, guys, what would you say to those people that, as I've come across social media training before, I've looked at this kind of stuff before. My upline says this stuff doesn't work. I'm just getting distracted. What's going to be different about your training if somebody's sitting there thinking, I don't know, I'm on the fence. I've bought stuff before and it didn't work. And so what's going to be different about this one?
So the biggest thing is, and I like to, it's almost Thanksgiving, right? Thanksgiving on Thursday. And so I like to
if you're celebrating
Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving's on Thursday. And I like to liken it to, imagine that you go and you sit down Thanksgiving dinner and all of a sudden there's, they bring over the food and they take off the plates or like the stuff off your plate and you see that there's just a couple leaves of lettuce on your plate. How excited are you going to be about Thanksgiving dinner with just those few leaves of lettuce?
Not so.
Not so, right? That's what a lot of, actually, it's sad to say, that's what a lot of courses are kind of like, where it's like they just give you a little bit.
We're going to scratch the surface.
They just scratch the surface. They just kind of teach you the what you need to do. Oh, you need to talk to more people. Oh, you need to do this. Instead of actually giving you meat and potatoes, like what you actually came to Thanksgiving dinner for. That's exactly what the social media enroller is about, is giving you the meat and potatoes for your business. You're going to know the how, exactly what you need to do, how you need to do it, when you need to do it, when it comes to growing that audience on social media, when it comes to, engaging with that audience to grow know, like, and trust so that you have influence when it comes time to promote. That's what it's all about. We're diving into the different pages that you can be using. I mean, we're not holding anything back.
It's all going to be built off the how, and so, for example, we want to focus on three things: growing your audience first. Again, all network marketers, eventually they come to this point where it doesn't matter if you're at the top of your company or at the bottom of your company. If you're at the top and you have this downline, eventually you're going to get your downline coming and asking and saying, hey, teach me how to find more people. But if they don't know how to teach you that, then you're going to be in the same boat. So we wanted to focus on the number one problem, how to grow an audience and then how to grow influence over that audience. Okay, so growing first, engaging. How do I engage with these people? What are some ways to engage with these people? What are some examples of the way that we've engaged that have worked really, really well for us? Okay, where are these people hanging out? If there's the right people out there for me, where are they hanging out? How do I find them? Okay, how do I start connecting with them? And then the big piece, which is actually how do I now actually effectively promote to these people now that my audience is growing on a daily basis, right? So we're going to be focusing on all of the how pieces. Yep. Okay, it's not going to just be, this is what we did, but we're not going to dive into the how we did it. We're going to dive into all the how pieces of how we did it. And
yeah, I think that's awesome, because that's often the missing piece for people, is they might get a little bit of knowledge about what they should be doing, but they don't know how to implement it, or, where do I need to go? What do I need to look for? What do I need to sort of implement? I think one of the mistakes that we can have on social media is going straight to the promote.
That's 90% of people, that's what they do.
Yeah, here's my opportunity. My products are so awesome. Here, look at them, whatever, Black Friday special, plastering, their news feeds all around it. And so from what I understand from your training is there's actually a strategy behind the order in which we do. So not only the how we do it, but the order in which we do it. Would that be fair to say?
Absolutely, because you think about it, most network marketers, and for those of you who are watching, let us know if this was kind of what the advice that you were given when you first signed up with your company, where it was, okay, the first thing that you're going to do, right, when you sign up, we're going to make a list of 100 people, your friends, family, everybody that you know, and then we're going to immediately go and we're going to start talking to all of these people about your business.
Whether you send them a message or call them or do whatever, we're going to immediately start doing these things.
And then we're going to do a post on social media where we're going to tell people that you joined a new business and you're really excited about it. And this is what you're doing. Here's the name of the company. Here's the products that you're promoting, because you want everyone to know, right? We want everyone. I mean, these products can help everyone. The problem with that is that it only works for people that already have an audience and influence over that audience.
Yes.
So what happens to those people that don't have an audience? Like Whit and I, when we first got started, right? We were told, make a list of friends and family, go and we're going to start promoting to everybody that we know. And that's exactly what we did. And we stayed stuck for 2 years because of it.
Yeah.
Whereas if you focus on growing an audience first, and not just an audience, but an audience of targeted people.
People that are actually looking for what you have.
Yeah, people that are looking for what you have. And then you build a friendship with those people, the know, the like, the trust, and you build that influence. Then when it comes time to promote, you already have that relationship with them, that it's not a matter of if they're going to join you.
Yeah.
They're just saying, okay, is this a fit? And they're diving right in.
Yeah. So your training would be good for somebody who's sitting there thinking, I'm a nobody. I don't have influence. I don't already have success in my business. Who's going to listen to me? No. I can't go live because I don't have much success yet. So the strategies that you're going through in the training is going to be, I believe, perfect for those people that feel like that they're just not good enough to perhaps build a business on social media or become an influencer.
That was me. That was totally me. When we first got started in building our business online, I was like, I have failed at network marketing for the last 2 years. I failed as a salon owner. I failed in so many different things. And when it came time to doing this, I was terrified. Yeah. I mean, you can ask me that. I was like, I don't know if I can do this.
Yep.
But if you have a strategy and you know what you need to do, because here's the thing, building influence, it can be duplicated.
Yeah.
But first you have to be able to identify the steps that you took in order to build that influence. You have to be able to repeat it. And then once you can repeat it, it then can be taught.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what training is about. This is about helping you identify what the steps are, helping you repeat them for yourself, and then helping you duplicate them inside your team so that you actually start getting the results. And not just you, but your team starts getting those results as well.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we want to be sharing is I mean, this is something that we've tested over the last 3 years, even though like at first we didn't even realize that we were doing this process.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden it just kind of clicked like, man, we're like, let's label this and say, this is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And that way we can help other people understand, like, this is this is something that we duplicate inside of our own team. This is approved. Like, we're not just saying that, oh yeah. We learned this, but it's really like something that we've been really applying to our overall business for the longest time to what works. And so the cool thing is basically what we're saying is, hey, here's what we know is working for us.
Yeah.
We have a lot of people that are getting success with it. We're going to show you actually how to do it. And then also, if you want to, you can actually teach your team to do this as well.
Yeah, I think that's the important point. This is not only relevant for people that are starting out and want to learn a better way or an easier way to build their business online.
Yeah.
Those who already have some kind of online presence. This is about duplication as well. So whether you're brand new or whether you've been in the industry for a while, this training is going to cover all those bases to help with duplication. Because if we can't duplicate it and there's only one person doing all the work, then it's really difficult to build a thriving team. So this is about duplication as much as it is for doing it, for yourself as well. So once again, guys, the link to this training is up above in the description. And those of you that have already accessed the training, there is just new bonuses that have been announced. So if you've accessed the training, you're already in the running for this. And for anybody that accesses the training between now and I believe midnight Wednesday night Eastern Standard Time, you also go into the draw for special training with Whit and Cari, one of my other mentors, Fernie Sabias, who's earned over $20 million online. So I think he knows a thing or two.
He knows a thing or two. I mean, maybe one or two things.
And Kate McShay, who's a multiple, I think she's an 8-figure earner now online, like so many skills in building a business online. There's an opportunity to go into the draw to get a personalized social media plan is sort of how I understood it, like talking about the person's business and helping them with their strategy for their business. If you access this training before midnight Wednesday night Eastern Standard Time, you go into the draw to win that personalized training with these and Fernie and Kate. And don't fret, those of you that have already purchased the training, you're already in the draw.
You're already in the draw.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
But anybody else from here on in till midnight Wednesday night, you get those bonuses. And also, Whit and Cari don't know this bit, but I've got my own bonuses to this training as well. So you can win a lifetime membership to my coaching community, or I've got 3 prizes, also a consultation call with me and a month's free access into my coaching community. That's first, second, and third prizes. So you get ongoing support from me as well if you access this particular training.
Awesome.
Love it. Love it.
So there's lots on the table to take advantage from, guys. I've watched these guys' journey. You're truly an inspiration to many people. I hope you guys realize that. We've got some amazing people. I'm just going to flick to some comments here. Jan's in and can't wait for the training.
Sweet.
Judy and Bob are ready and eager for the training. You guys going to jump on live? Or maybe Mel's talking to somebody else there. Cindy, Helen, Wendy. We've got Ima, who's registered and hoping to learn from you guys. Matthew, love that you two are genuine and passionate. Love your feedback that you're teaching skills. And, it's... Laurie's up the spot for the training 7 minutes after the cart opened. Love that, Laurie.
I love it.
In the running for, for all those prizes as well. And Jade's obviously acknowledged, way to give back. Absolutely. So this is much bigger than Whit and Cari or myself or any of you guys watching. This is about they've got to raise $35,000, guys, to help people, with poverty and sort of learning to sort of feed. So any final sort of comments or thoughts that you want to share with the community here, Cari?
Yeah, first off, there was one comment that I wanted to make sure. So if you can't join us live, still get it, because there will be a recording. Obviously, if you can be on with us live, it's going to be the most powerful. You're going to love it. You're going to be able to ask questions and actually mingle with us there on the live training. But if you can't, we totally get it. I mean, it is Black Friday, so if you're out shopping or you're doing things with your family, there will be a recording. But what we're most excited for is the impact that this training is going to make, not just on the industry, not just on network marketing, because not only are we helping you guys elevate your business, but in giving back to Heifer International and actually making this a chance to give, it's kind of changing the tone of Black Friday. While a lot of people are thinking about, oh, give me, shop, what's the next best deal, right? This is a chance for you to actually elevate your business, which is going to elevate the industry, and then also elevate the world as well by helping people in need this time of year. So it's you're not going to want to miss it. I mean, we're not holding anything back, and some of the people who have been guinea pigs and have actually kind of been utilizing this strategy, if you click the link that Helen told you about in the description, there's actually testimonials from people who have been using this, who have had some awesome results, like rank advancements in the matter of a week. 4 times, I believe one lady rank advanced 4 times in a week. Another gal rank advanced 3 times in 17 days. Like, we're not leaving anything. Everything's going to be on the table. All of our cards are going to be shown so that you guys know exactly what you need to do, leaving that training to actually grow a global team.
Yeah, amazing, Cari. And, I know the strategies they're teaching. I've implemented them myself. I haven't told anyone this yet, but I had another major rank advancement of my own in my own company last night. And these strategies, seriously, guys, it's changed my business and my world. And I have so much respect for Whit and Cari, and just have so much gratitude for you guys being willing to open your doors to your business and share with people what you've done, what strategies have worked, and give them the how of how to implement this in the business so they can have sort of similar results. So you really don't want to miss the training, guys. It's for charity, as well as learning a lot of skills that you can implement in your business. So make sure that you grab it before midnight Wednesday night Eastern Standard Time, because all of those extra bonuses. I mean, how cool would it be if you were able to get advice from Whit and Cari, Fernie and Kate about your particular business and have them give you strategies on where you're at and how to move forward. So those bonuses are on the table, as well as my own bonuses to my own coaching community. So there's a lot on the table to be thankful for and grateful for, and to take advantage of. So I don't want to hold you much longer, Cari. We've got some oh, that was, you picked up on the recording. So everyone's saying awesome, wow, great. So thank you for your time. I know Whit got pulled away with the kids, and that's the cool thing about being in the online world is kids are part of your life. They come in and out of your lives often, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, people hold this perfection on, like, I have to be perfect on social media. You don't. You just have to be Cari.
Well, and here's the cool thing, there was a time in my life where I was like, I'd make sure like kids were, had a snack and TV was on, and I made sure that like the door was locked so they couldn't get in when I was doing my lives. And it was actually when I started making my kids just a part of my life while I was doing lives. They're running in, I'm wiping my 4-year-old butt, or whatever on lives. That was when my business really started to take off, because I was growing that know and that like and that trust with my audience, which was growing influence, right? And that's how our business took off so fast. It's one of my biggest tips is let your kids be a part of your business. Let them be a part of your life, and your social media followers, they're just going to love you all the more for it.
Yeah. And it's just that authenticity, isn't it? It's just, that's what happens in life. So we don't need to hide it. We just need to grasp it. And, people really do relate and connect to us, I think, quicker when we show the real us.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, awesome. So thank you again, Cari. Can you please thank Whit when
I'll thank him.
And guys, please, can you thank Whit and Cari for giving up their time to be with us here today in our community here. There's some awesome comments here, and everybody's really excited for the training from what I can see. So get on the training if you're not already in, guys. Click that link above and get access to that training, and we will eagerly await for Black Friday, where we get all the goods from you guys. So thank you very much, Cari. Really appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me, Helen, and everybody. It was so great meeting you guys here through Facebook Live. Everyone have a great day, and hopefully we'll be able to do this again soon.
Yeah. Thank you. See you, everyone. Bye.